There are 4 stages and there are 4 types of knowledge. Number 1, Sharia. Sharia is the law of the religion. And there are 2 parts of Sharia. Sharia number 1, Sharia Zahir, which is to purify your body. And number 2, Sharia Batin, which is to purify your latifa nafs. Sharia of Zahir and Sharia of Batin. Sharia of Zahir will discipline your body, and Sharia of Batin will discipline your latifa nafs. And with the help of Sharia Batin, you will successfully go through the stages of nafs purification. When your body is disciplined, when your nafs is disciplined, this is the culmination of Sharia. Now you need tariqa, the path. The law is to purify your body and your latifa nafs. This is why Sharia is half faith. According to a hadith, cleanliness is half of the faith. So with Sharia, you purify your body, you discipline your body, and with the inner dimension of Sharia Batin, you discipline your nafs, you purify your nafs, and at the culmination of Zahiri and Batini Sharia, you have reached half of the faith. Now you proceed towards tariqa, the real path. And the first step towards tariqa is enlightenment and awakening of the spiritual heart. Dile bedar paida kar ke dil khabida hai jab tak, na teri zarb hai kari, na meri zarb hai kari. With Sharia, you become a Muslim, meaning you become obedient to God and His word. Now, in order to become a mu'min, a devout servant of God, according to the Quran, God's light must enter your heart. How to bring God's light into the heart can only be learned through tariqa. Sharia doesn't have this facility. Sharia is confined to cleanliness of the body and purification of the carnal self. However, in order to awaken the heart, you need tariqa, ilm tariqa. And now ilm tariqa is very vast. It starts with awakening of the heart. It starts with zikr qalb, and it will end on didar ilahi liqa billah. Tariqa starts with zikr qalb and it will end on liqa billah, didar ilahi. Now, what is haqiqa? Haqiqat ka ilm kya hai? Haqiqa is a type of knowledge in which certain kamilin, salihin, muqarrabin, they will use their spiritual concentration upon the heart of the seeker, and they will purify their entire bosom, all 7 souls, in no time, without requiring them to be engaged in zikr Allah or any other Sufi practice. So with their spiritual concentration, they let the seekers of the path embark on the spiritual journey. But this is wahbi. This is not kasabi. Kasabi way of obtaining faiz is through tariqa. And wahbi is what is conferred onto you by God or by your murshid. That is haqiqa. Now what is mu'arifa? Mu'arifa is the knowledge which is given to awliya Allah, salihin, fuqara, when Allah wants them to become a spiritual guide. In mu'arifa, they are taught by God how to guide people and how to successfully take them on the spiritual path from the commencement of their spiritual journey till the culmination of their spiritual journey.
TV, bringing light, love, and peace in your life.